5 minutes after touchdown, you knew they were here. How excited are you guys?
I'm so excited I can't stand it. I had to have 2 drinks on the plane to calm down. And I'm still ready to go dance in the streets.
Just after noon, South Florida became significantly more black and gold as the first Houdat nonstop touched down in Fort Lauderdale, with New Orleans' foremost political operative on board.
When the field goal went through, I was the most relieved person in the world, because I really don't think I could have left home and left my kids for this long to listen to the Vikings and the Colts.
James Carville and his wife, Mary Madeline, are the chairman of New Orleans' 2013 Super Bowl host committee, so he would have been here anyway. The Hernandez family wouldn't have been. And get this, Romel Hernandez was so sure the Saints would be here, he booked this trip back in September.
We actually went to the Houston game, the Texans game, and I told my wife, I feel something good, so I booked it. I got a $39 flight and a $129 flight, and I couldn't miss it because my children, they live for the Saints. That's the Drew Brees girl there, baby.
Who dat? Who dat? Who dat say they're going to beat them Saints?
We're very excited. We booked the flights right as soon as the kick was, Hartley kicked the field goal, and I was on the computer booking the flights, booking the hotels.
Normally, there are 5 nonstops from New Orleans to the Miami area. 3 land in Miami, 2 here in Fort Lauderdale. Now, on Friday, when the biggest wave of Houdats are expected, there will be 11 nonstops, but none of them could celebrate more than today's crowd.
Houdat said they're going to beat them Saints. Houdat! Houdat!
You got to get in the atmosphere. You got to feel it. This is just wonderful. And we're going to win that Lombardi trophy. Can't wait to bring that back.
Yes.
But possibly we saved the best for last.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So South Beach is a very hot section of Miami, and why should we go when Bill Capo can just relive his youth through there?
South Beach sizzles after dark and all night long. You will find it hard to pass by Mango's Tropical Cafe. The driving music practically pulls you inside the door, and you find yourself inside a 2-story fantasy land with incredible dancers commanding your attention. Mango's is open till 5 a.m. and the general manager says he can't wait to show Saints fans how South Beach parties.
They're going to have the greatest time ever because we have the best show and the most beautiful women in town.
Are you guys pulling for the Saints to win?
Oh, yeah. We're with you all the way.
Ocean Drive is one long promenade, a festival of stores and restaurants with menus featuring an amazing array of recipes. Nothing is ordinary here. Even the drinks explode in sparkling showers.
We're from Atlanta, but we're rooting for the Saints because he's from Biloxi, so he grew up with the Saints.
Yeah. Can you believe they're in the Super Bowl?
Yes, I can believe it's about time.
And it's here we found Sophia, who has made South Beach her home. Where did you grow up?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. How'd you wind up here?
My parents got divorced, thank God.
There's so much to do. How do you choose? Even the locals know it's a challenge.
Well, for me, that's my day off. I will start like at 8 in the morning and finish the next day.
And there'll be plenty of people around you.
There will definitely be people around here. This is crazy. This is nothing. They have the streets closed off. The fans are everywhere. They got stores. This is crazy.
There's lots of drinking. There's lots of partying, and you know, with Super Bowl coming in, there's a lot of celebrities.
But Robert and Barbara Hopkins found the most fun is trying to find the time and energy to experience it all.
Oh,
beautiful time.
We came down for the Pro Bowl, and so we're partying, so we're enjoying everything here.
How much is there to do? How late does the party go?
All night long.
All night long, especially for the Saints. Who that?
And if that is not enough excitement for you, well, everybody who lives here and works here tells me they're waiting for the big Super Bowl party sponsored by the NFL that will be out on the beach. They get going later this week, and they say that's when things will really crank up here on South Beach. With photographer Brian Lucas, I'm Bill Capo, Channel 4 Eyewitness News in Miami Beach with the Saints at Super Bowl 44.
You know, I'm not saying, but I ain't seen much of Bill Capo today.
I don't know where he went.
I'm not saying. Not saying. And Jim will have a lot.
It'd be hard to find a player coming into the NFL with more hype than Reggie Bush 4 years ago, and after a record-setting rookie campaign, the expectations continued to rise. But so did Bush's time on the injury report. This season, however, a regimented routine, scaled back to secure his postseason availability, has paid off and been taken in stride by Bush himself.
It's definitely been a humbling experience for me. Just on the road we've traveled so far, and just with the hard work it's taken to get here. Like I said, in a perfect world, I would have imagined I would already had a couple Super Bowl rings by now. And so that's just part of it. It's a tough league, but you appreciate it so much more. I appreciate it so much more right now because I understand the workload it took to get here.
He's battled some injuries over the last 4 years at times. Maybe been a little disappointed at times just with, kind of the role that he played, but I feel like he has really accepted that now, and you see what he's able to do for us, not only running the football from the backfield, but when he's catching the ball out of the backfield, when he's split out catching passes, when he's returning punts, when he's a very versatile player that can do a lot of things.
As a pro, Bush has played in 4 postseason games. He's scored 5 touchdowns. In Miami with the Saints at Super Bowl 44, Scott Cody, Channel 4, Eyewitness Sports.
Can you just talk about you're a rookie this year, and your first year you go to the Super Bowl? Do you realize how special that is? That some guys, even on your team, a guy like Mark Brunell, 20 years making his first appearance, you're in year 1 making your first appearance in a Super Bowl.
I mean, it's definitely a blessing. It's definitely, humbling to me when I see, like guys like Mark who haven't been there and they've been in the league forever. And, I'm lucky enough to get it my first year, but, it really won't, come true unless we win this game, because then I'll just be a rookie who went to the Super Bowl, not a rookie who won one.
Can you talk about how this compares to your days at Ohio State? You played in national championships at Ohio State. Is this more of a frenzy and a circus, or did that prepare you in a good way, obviously, for a Super Bowl like this?
I think, the national championships was, frenzy was not quite like this. This is a little bigger stage, but, at the same time, it did prepare me well. I know how to block out certain things and not get caught up in the glitz and glamour of the whole game, and just get ready for business.
Joined now alongside cornerback Tracy Porter. First, let's get the non-football questions out the way. Do you have a special haircut? We've chronicled your hair all season long. We even did a live shot from where you get your hair cut. Is something special going to be under that hat come Sunday?
It's possible. My guy is supposed to come down here, and if he does, we're going to have something in the works, hopefully.
I think you're going to have something in the works. All right, let's talk football now. We'll give the hair a rest until we can at least see it when you unveil it. Talk about Peyton Manning, probably your toughest challenge this year. I know you've played against some Super Bowl quarterbacks, Eli Manning and Tom Brady, Kurt Warner, Brett Favre, but this may be your toughest test of the season. Do you relish that opportunity?
You definitely relish the opportunity to go against one of the greatest quarterbacks in this league, because, I mean, it's gonna let you know how far your defense has come along, and if it holds true that in fact we are one of the top defenses in the league, because if you can go against a guy like that and perform well, it says a lot about your defense. It says a lot about the guys on that side of the ball.
Can you just talk a little bit about the fact that, it kind of flies under the radar that you're from Louisiana because you went to Indiana University and you are a Hoosier, but you're from Louisiana and you grew up cheering for the black and gold. Can you just talk about how special this is in your second year going to the Super Bowl?
I mean, it's very special, let alone I'm going in my second year, but to be part of the Who Dat Nation, watching the Saints all my years growing up, and to be a part of this Super Bowl run that we're making, I mean, words can't describe how special it is to me.
Can you just talk about when you saw this defense come together? Was it when Greg Williams got here? Was it when Sharper signed? I mean, they kind of had some pieces in place when you got here, but now it seems like it's all come together with you, Jabari, Darren, and kind of everybody as a whole being as opportunistic as you all are, kind of came together this year.
Yeah, it all began to come together, once we made the free agent acquisitions. But the final piece of the puzzle was put in place once Greg got here. I mean, he's instilled a mentality in us, that we're going to force turnovers. We're going to be one of the best tackling teams in the league, and he's been doing a great job instilling that into us and repeating that over and over in practice. He wants all 11 guys to the ball once the ball breaks the line of scrimmage, and we've been doing a great job of doing that, and it's transpiring into this season, and we're having a big year.
All right, Tracy Porter, good luck on Sunday. We appreciate it. All right, back to you.